Hi, this is Justin Osterlin and AJ Kelsey, and I am AJ's mentor at Wendell High School, and we're going to take this opportunity to review his lesson plan and the video on his class that he instructed on yesterday. So we'll start first with his lesson plan. We are actually in the transition of implementing PSYOP component at Wendell High School, so we have a new format here that AJ is going to eventually put his current lesson plan in. His current lesson plan is pretty solid. He has his standards for PE and health through the state of Idaho. Solid objectives. He looks like he has some modifications for students with disabilities. Types of formative and summative assessments, great. And then most importantly, he has discussion questions, which I think are very important for a lesson plan structure. The use of open-ended questions are very critical in determining whether or not the students are actually learning the material being taught. So great structure and objectives and plans. Like we said, I think that we could do a great job in the future of implementing it into PSYOP. So cool. On AJ's video in class, a couple key points I noticed. I think you could spend a little more time on technique with your students. Maybe break it down more, water it down for kids in terms of why we have these 3 phases in the power clean, for example.
Okay.
Spend a little more time. I mean, you did a good job, but I think just maybe an extra minute or 2 on each phase would be very beneficial to the kids. 2, I feel during the workout portion of the lesson, you could circulate the room a little bit more. And what I mean by circulating, you can go and hit each group briefly and hit them with positive encouragement or positive reinforcement of certain techniques, like, hey, your feet are too narrow, hey, your feet are too wide, things like that. I think that's critical for a strength and conditioning coach, is to make sure that you are circulating your dialogue, you're motivating your kids, you're trying to hit every student every hour. And I know it's tough and impossible, but a simple walk by and say, hey, Melvin, great job. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Or, hey, Garrett, you need to widen your base side. You need to work on your pull and catch phase. I think that stuff goes a long way, and that's going to come with more experience down the road and the more you learn about the whole strength and conditioning. Overall, you're really doing a great job on your structure, on your lesson plan, your dynamic warm-ups. I think that stuff is really great. But as you progress in your program and you progress with me, you'll start to pick up those little things that'll be a huge difference in your instruction and your process in becoming a proficient and distinguished teacher in terms of our Danielson framework in the state of Idaho. So just some small alterations and changes are key to developing a solid routine in the classroom. Overall, you're doing a great job, and I appreciate everything you're doing, and you're a team player.
Thanks.
Go Trojans.